What if Dr. Animo created his own Omnitrix to level the playing field against Ben? How would this have changed the storyline? Let's start with the creation of the Animatrix. Instead of developing the Transmodulator, Dr. Animo creates a device he calls the Animatrix, which allows him to fuse his DNA with various animal species, with a maximum of 2 animal DNA samples at a time. Others might call it the Transitrix or the Genitrix, but we will stick with Animatrix for now. Unlike the Omnitrix, which transforms the user into different aliens, the Animatrix allows Animo to gain the abilities of multiple animals simultaneously, making him a very powerful villain from the start. In Season 1, Episode 2, Dr. Animo uses the Animatrix to mutate himself into a frog-dinosaur hybrid, as he goes after his academic rival, Kelly. His initial goal is to exact revenge on those who rejected his research and to prove his superiority in the field of genetic engineering. In Season 2, Episode 12, Dr. Animo obtains DNA samples from the Omnitrix faceplate after Ben breaks it. This gives Animo the opportunity to enhance his Animatrix with alien DNA samples, allowing him to create limitless fusions at will. The more he fuses his DNA with that of animals and aliens, the more ferocious he becomes, deteriorating his mental state. His transformations become increasingly monstrous and unstable, reflecting his deteriorating mental health. In Alien Force, Dr. Animo would have more episode appearances. He would not need to go to the Null Void to get more DNA samples because he had obtained plenty from the broken Omnitrix piece he got from Ben. Instead, he would focus his time and energy on creating a supervillain team that he would lead. This team would be made up of all the -10 members and more. In Ultimate Alien, Dr. Animo would team up with Albedo to take down Ben 10. Albedo would help upgrade the Animatrix by creating a feature that would allow the Animatrix to recalibrate into its ultimate form, enabling Animo to transform into more powerful ultimate forms. Albedo would also add a feature that would allow the user of the ultimate Animatrix to transform other beings into his own preferred hybrids. The usage of the ultimate Animatrix would further damage Animo's mental state. In Omniverse, Animo would team up with Albedo again, and this time around the two would work together to create a stabilizer device for the ultimate Animatrix. This would restore Animo's focus and mental stability, allowing him to release an energy wave that would transform everyone in Bellwood into various animal-alien hybrids. This would create an entire army loyal to Animo. After gaining so much power, Animo decides that Albedo is no longer useful to him and abandons him. Feeling betrayed, Albedo initiates a self-destruct feature he secretly installed into the ultimate Animatrix. The Animatrix blows up, taking away Dr. Animo's left arm and burning part of his left face. After the Animatrix is destroyed, everyone who had been turned into an alien would return to their normal form. However, their DNA would have been corrupted by the Animatrix, causing them to turn into ferocious beasts once in a while. This would give Ben more villains to fight in the absence of Dr. Animo. Let me know what you think about the Animatrix in the comments below. If you want to watch every Dr. Animo episode from start to finish, click on here.